Hey, what's up, Leg Cramp Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good today on something I just feel like showing off for my collection is going to be this binder full of AR cards. In my personal opinion, we're in the golden era of Pokemon cards when it comes to art and expression from the artists. We got a lot of underdog Pokemon that are now being featured on cards that would have never done it before with beautiful art, different scenarios, and the card quality on these is just fantastic. There's so many of them. Not very many of them are valuable at all, but I truly do think these are some of the best cards, best looking cards, especially in a binder we've got in a long time. Of course, I've got them in a card party binder. Looking forward to seeing something out there. Of course, people reaching out, wonder if I'm going. I should be going. That's something that will definitely probably be happening here in the future. Appreciate everybody reaching out for that stuff. Let's go back into Reddit. Let's actually dive back into that stuff. I can't get enough of it. Y'all can't get enough of it either. We got a pretty entry level fucking topic today. It's something that's not really like, there's a lot of new people in here, okay? So bear witness with it. I'm sure many of you guys have opened packs before. I'm sure you saw the title. I don't need to explain this to a lot of you guys, but some of you, opening Pokemon card packs is gambling. It's just gambling. You're not really sure what's going to be in there. If you knew what was in there, there'd be something wrong with that stuff. If you knew that stuff was guaranteed to have pulls or something like that, you'd either be opening Silver Tempest fucking lunchbox tin things or whatever, or you'd be doing some shady stuff. Otherwise, it's just gambling. You buy a product, you might get the best card in the set, you might get the absolute worst cards. Gambling. That's just how it goes, right? And of course, on Reddit, we got new people. Of course, Paldean Fates is some people's new set. It's their very first set they've ever opened or anything like that. Their first product to get them back in, usually doing it with their kids. We got one right here where someone actually opened a Paldean Fates ETB. So got my first ETB and not super hyped. Are any of these decent pulls? Now, normally I would like go right into this stuff. And look, they posted on Reddit, so it's fucking free. They're asking a question just out open to the public, right? I will say this person does seem genuinely new based off their responses in the actual Reddit. I'm not going to have anybody really go doing that stuff. Look, they're just trying to figure some shit out. I'll definitely go at that stuff though. So looking at the ETB though, it's got 9 packs in it. They got Paldean Students. That's a pretty, common card. When it comes to full art trainers, of course, they got Pidgeot EX, not my personal favorite, but of course, a lot of people like it. Of course, it's 151. Got the Goat Wug Trio up there. That's one of my favorite cards from the set. That's pretty good. You got Paldean Tauros, the fighting type. That's also a pretty good one. And you got Dachsbun. You got the shiny. I think that's really good. I think you actually got a solid ETB for what it was. Obviously, some people, I mean, I'm sure people have watched PokeRev double fisting Muse lately. I watched that too while I was at the gym catching up on his videos, man. Like, He's been pulling Muse like a mofo, and that is not common. That's not the fucking way it goes most of the time. You know what most people get? An average ETB. Just like that. That's what the average. It looks strikingly similar to my ETB. Look, I have it up right here. Here's my ETB, like from my video I posted of Paldean Fates. It's almost exactly like mine. I have one full art Pokemon. I have the same Wug Trio. I have 2 baby shinies. I did get 1 extra EX. I got Nespathra, like the terrestrialized one, which I do like a good little bit. That's generally my openings too. I'm sure people have seen some of the YouTubers that are just pulling some crazy pulls. They don't always do that. I know there are some YouTubers that just always seem to get crazy good hits. I'm not going to say which ones I suspect, but I do think some people actually will do multiple openings in one setting, and they'll take the best box that they got, they'll open multiple products, and they'll put that best video up to try to make it seem like they always get good pulls in order to actually get the most entertaining content. On one hand, I get it for the YouTube videos. On the other hand, you're a fucking fake, and it's just, I don't know. No one's that lucky. Like, absolutely no one's that lucky. But I think you got a pretty decent ETB. And, of course, you got some people down there that's honestly pretty decent. Wug Trio, Pidgeot, Full Art Trainer, plus 2 shinies. It's decent. You won't get immune every box. And, of course, the person's my son, and, you're right, for sure. Thank you, all that stuff. They do seem genuinely new. But it is Reddit, after all. There's a bunch of assholes on there like me, of course, that are like, oh, what were you expecting? The Mew, the Zard, and the Gardevoir. They got a little snarky back. Yeah, all of them. Maybe even dupes. Aha, got them, right? Nice pulls, thank you. Gambler not excited with the results of gambling. Not a gambler. First and only ETB solely because I let my hopes get too high. My son's fine with regular packs and they're much cheaper. Just wanted to give one a try. So this person's new. People are being a little bit snarky about that stuff. I do think the person kind of had an idea of what the good pulls were because obviously they were a little bit disappointed in what they got. There's nothing really fucking wrong with wanting chase cards from a set. You just can't really let that be the sole reason you're buying a product in the first place. I mean, you're opening the product either to have content or to have fun, and if you can do both, that's honestly the ideal thing to do. Nice cards are nice, but good cards are good, if that makes sense. That's always my logic with opening cards. That's why I'll fucking swear up a storm. I'll get super heated in some topics, but generally when I'm opening cards, I mean, I do still swear and, make jokes and stuff like that and, all that good stuff. But I generally have a pretty good time opening cards because I like opening cards. I like just cracking packs, seeing what the haps are. There are chases I would like to get. There's cards that are great that I would love to pull. But at the same time, if you're getting good cards are good, even though nice cards are nice. And that's my mindset that I would keep with people about that stuff too. This is very elementary for most people here. I completely understand. You may not, I mean, like, there's people that step in here new every single day. I mean, ETBs especially, they're a fucking crapshoot, man. Like, I could open this ETB right here. There's not going to be guaranteed fucking Lugias in this one or anything like that. But, I mean, it's still going to be a good time. I might crack it open. Maybe I'll do it for a video. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just, I haven't opened a lot. I'm still waiting on my stuff from Japan, by the way. I'm still waiting on those boxes. I'm going to open that new set eventually, I promise you. But it's in purgatory. It's just waiting. It'll be here eventually. I know everyone else is cracking. I want a fucking chance to pull Iron Crown and fucking Erupting Flames too, okay? I want that same thing. It'll be here. Just give it a little time. I'm sorry. But even if I don't get any of that stuff, just a chance to crack some packs, a good price, as long as I'm not overpaying, as long as it's a good time. I mean, there's lots of good stuff, man. There's plenty of sets. Don't let ETBs fucking, like, weigh you down. If you want specific cards, you should always fucking buy them. If you want to have some fun, buy a couple products that you can afford. That's it. Just fucking buy a couple of them, open them up with your kids, open up with some friends, have a good fucking time, go fucking order some food, crack open some packs, watch some fucking PokeTubers, double fist some Mews. Yeah, it's a good stuff, man. That's my suggestion. Don't take it too seriously. Don't worry so much about what's in the box. The experience of the box is a hell of a lot more fun, in my personal opinion, all sappy and shit. So I got. Appreciate it, virgins. Have a good one. And remember, we were all fucking newbies at one point. We were all here wondering if ETBs had the good pulls, hunting Charizards and shit.